Innovative.
Innovative comedy.
Okay, so look.
We coming. Next game, we getting that bitch.
Before you get to that, we about to get into that. I'm Cool Ass Cam, the coolest fucker on the planet, and today I'm here with the homies, and we want to talk some and laugh.
Hey.
Let's get it.
Yeah, with that being said, make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. Who I got in the building with me today?
What's good? It's me, Tony Grams, sitting here posted. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. And we in here, innovative comedy, innovative culture. Got some people in here, got the homies in here.
Yeah, what up? It's KJ. Follow me on IG, How to Be KJ. You know, one of the little comedians out here busting, doing my thing, man. We in here, we getting it. Innovative culture. What's good?
Yeah, man. So we was talking a little bit before the show. So I know you got the energy flowing right now. Let's just get straight into it.
Let's go.
We got the Lakers and the Warriors series right now.
Yes, sir.
What's everybody's opinion on this series?
Lakers.
Man, hey, bro. hey, low key. Man, the refs gave y'all that one, though.
You think so?
I'm going to say that. I'm going to stand on that. Nah, man, y'all shot like 29 free throws, man. We shot 6. Nigga, that's some bullshit, bro.
Damn.
They was calling it. Okay, look, this how I'm going to say it. I ain't even hating.
You saying we was fouling and they wasn't calling it? Is that what
Yes,
you
sir.
saying? You saying, that was a foul? Why they didn't call that
foul? Indeed. They wasn't giving us the same fouls they was giving y'all, but, you know, it's whatever.
If you look at the difference in the stat, well, I'm looking at the stats, right? So the points in the paint.
Yeah, y'all got mad points in it.
We got mad points in the paint. All the Warriors' points came from outside.
You right.
Damn near. If you
Yeah, we all had 6 threes. We had 21, 22.
So every time they getting points in the paint, they fighting for them points in the paint.
Right. But we wasn't getting our calls though. You know what I'm saying? Like if they calling touch fouls, we got to get touch fouls as well, bro. Like That's the thing I'm saying. That's it. That's all
he
I'm
just
saying.
want to balance.
That's it. Like y'all gonna get more free throws for sure. That's the style of play y'all play. But at the same time, don't swallow the whistle when we come down on our side of the floor.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
How did you become a Warriors fan? Because I see you got the D on your hat.
Yeah, whatever
right?
to the Pistons.
You got the D on your hat.
Whatever to Tayshaun Prince.
Have you ever been? Were you a Pistons fan when they?
For sure.
So it's just right now.
He's just anti-Lakers right now.
I'm still a Pistons fan.
You just wait. So you only a Warriors fan for this series?
I'm a Warriors fan as well. I got a team or two.
Okay.
I got a team or two that I follow.
I mean, that's me. I like the Red Wings. And
I like players. I like different players. I follow a couple teams, but yeah, man, I just never really been a Bron fan. So whatever.
Same.
So whatever.
As a Laker fan, I'm not, and that's what I didn't like about dude is the fact of that he was like on some, like that's the fact what I didn't like about dude that he was like trying to be like.
The GM?
Yeah, and it's like
he came to LA, took over like.
And I never was a fan of him. Period. And it was just, I think that's at the same.
Yeah, bro, y'all let an implant take over y'all team, bro. What's up?
It was just weird that I just thought that was strange that he was like, I don't know. I just never was a fan of that dude. So I'm not a fake fan. I'm not gonna root for him.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
I'll
right?
root for the Lakers, and I don't like Anthony Davis either.
I've been a Laker fan. I grew up, just always as a Laker fan.
Mm-hmm.
And, you have certain teams. Like I grew up as a Rams fan.
Mm-hmm.
When the Rams was in LA before they went to St. Louis, I was a Rams fan.
Never.
They went to St. Louis, won that championship, and it was like,
colors.
damn.
Like that, they played.
They changed their colors.
But I still stayed a fan because it's like, this is still my team. When they came back, I was happy.
Right. So you ain't like really fuck with Marshall Faulk like that then?
I did to a certain extent because it's like he was a great player.
Right.
And I'm never going to take that away from him.
Of course.
But it was a lot of other great players, during that time period. And I'm not going to take nothing away from them either.
For sure. Yeah, man. I mean, players is great. It is what it is. But you could be a fan of, whoever. I've just never been a Bron fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I give him his little respect, but it is what it is.
Flailing he be doing like, bro, chill out.
It is what it is,
baby. What you think about the whole Dylan Brooks and Grizzlies fiasco? I enjoyed that. That shit was.
Oh, that was I did like that. That was funny.
Some niggas got embarrassed, looked stupid.
If it's any type of Brian I like, it's the I'm gonna talk shit back, or like you talking shit make me
your
play
40
better.
right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Nigga, your 40 right there.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. Like, he really banged on him. Like,
Oh yeah, but
because it was just like, that dude, I don't know. They whole shit was in shambles. They do a lot of, the Grizzlies do that whole, like, we niggas dancing before the game. And, like, y'all ain't got no rings, no appearances.
Oh yeah, them niggas blood posturing. That's they shit.
Yeah, that's they shit, literally. Like,
But
major
Dylan Brooks, that
posturing.
nigga, he the nigga that be. He the one that's talking shit.
And they
That's
said
they-
now supposedly he about to get traded, or they're trading him from the team. So they're like, a lot of people was like, oh, Bron got you traded now. Like, you fucked up talking shit now. You
I heard that they said that was some 50 Cent shit right there. Like,
get a
that's some
nigga
shit
traded,
50 would do.
Literally get you fucking traded off the team, nigga. He was talking all this shit, and now that nigga gonna be on the fucking, I don't know, I'd say they gonna, man, that nigga probably be on the fucking Raptors. They gonna send
the Raptors.
that nigga gonna be on the
Raptors.
They gonna send that nigga.
That nigga
to
about to be
fucking-
on the Magic, nigga.
That nigga.
Be about to be in
They gonna
Orlando.
send that nigga to the fucking
Pelicans.
They gonna help him. He gonna restart the Seattle Seahawks. I mean the fucking Supersonics. He gonna restart them niggas. Why they gonna be like, you can be the captain. Let's send this nigga to Seattle.
Redraft that nigga.
This nigga about to be a Bobcat.
About to be the Dennis
He about to
Haslam.
run the Bobcats.
You think or do you think he gonna sit in free agency?
No, he gonna go somewhere.
I think they pick him up. They just not. I don't think
They gonna
they
tell
pay
him
him
shut
no
the
real
fuck
bread
up.
though.
They gonna tell him shut up, pick him up. He gonna end up on the Clippers. That'd be hilarious. Because all losers end up on the Clippers.
Damn, bro. Hey, look at
He's a Clipper fan.
That's real LA beef right there.
I used to like the Clippers. I've never hated them, but when they started talking that We Run LA shit, I was like, fuck y'all niggas. And then they started doing like extra it was a meme was like we like the Lakers. It was like we hang championship banners in Staples Center. Y'all niggas hang selfies. And it was true. But it was like they just started. Then even when they got Leonard, and it's like they just keep this whole like we got y'all or we better. And it's like nigga, make it out the. It used to be make it out the second round for 40 something years. Now it's make it to the finals. Now it's nigga just win.
Can y'all niggas play? Nigga, that's what it is.
so
y'all gotta get at least one.
Exactly, man.
They
At
gotta do
least
something.
because
Get
you can't talk shit about niggas that got what 17. What is it? 18 now? 17 with the Lakers.
Y'all got a couple.
Yeah, like, I got a couple. Y'all got a couple.
Hey, we about to get to
Y'all
a dub
separate?
real soon.
Yeah,
Let's just look at it.
Oh, y'all
that
getting
way.
into y'all getting to it?
We gonna
I
get.
would think.
I don't see it, but all right.
I can see it. Maybe if it wasn't LeBron going, I see. Maybe
So you saying LeBron is the problem?
I think so. He's a problem everywhere he went.
But he won rings in certain places, so it's like you gonna take them away from
when
him?
he had to like.
I'm just looking at
rings.
niggas' stats.
Okay, the
man.
fact
He
that
just,
like,
I'm just looking at the stats.
But it's like when you were on Cleveland.
This is the
y'all
first
had-
year I saw today, right? This is the first year that LeBron did not get one MVP vote.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's manufactured anyway.
do you think
No,
that's
that's good. He ain't played most of the year though.
Mm-hmm.
He was injured most of the year. Them y'all was getting smacked by the Clippers through the whole season. Like I mean, what you want, nigga?
Them fuckers.
0 MVPs. Them nigga. Matter of
I
fact,
don't
y'all
know,
was
man.
dead in the
It's-
water to the trade
It's
deadline.
hard to say y'all, right? Because it's like you got two teams, or you said like a couple. So it's like
Y'all.
I'm just saying y'all talking
So
about the
whenever
Lakers.
one team is losing, he be like, "That ain't my
Yeah, that ain't my team today.
When
Yeah,
we
man.
smack
But this other
Warriors,
team, my other team right here, yeah, we did
they
that.
all with it. They all with the shit. Fully.
Nah, man, I'm down for my team.
It's like you have two, so if one do bad and the other one do good, you still in the good
I'm
mood.
winning
when
no
you-
matter what, nigga. I was like, I used to root for the Colts. I love the Colts because my other side of the family from Indiana. So I'd be like, nigga, the Colts, the Pacers. When somebody go down, you be like, yeah, come on, Peyton. Tony
If I ever
Dungy.
liked another team, right, it's like I've never been to that place. I've never been to a game there.
never
I don't
been to
know
see- I've
anybody
always
that
been
ever
there.
played for them or anything. So it's like, what
kinda knew
ties
I
do I
was
really have to that team? You feel me?
Like I like the Lions
I've been
because
to
like
the
all
Bay,
my
though.
uncles like the Lions and shit.
I've been to the Bay one time in my life, and that ain't enough for me to say that I'm a fan
Like,
of a
I'm
team
rooting
out
for you
there.
niggas.
You feel me?
Like I love you niggas. You gonna do it this year, man. all love, keep it going, and just leave and just. Just
But
like,
then you got
who's
niggas
that
like
nigga?
E40 that's at every Warriors game,
Every one.
every home game at least.
Yeah, that
Let's
nigga's
say.
he the Spike Lee of the Bay. He
Pretty
in that
much.
bitch. Spike Lee been at the Knicks game, nigga.
Old ass with
since
that
Jack
that nigga
Nicholson
was-
at the
since
Laker
80s,
games.
bro.
fucking Billy Crystal at the Clippers.
Jack Nicholson gonna die on the
That's who the-
sideline,
That's who,
nigga.
that's
He
who
gonna
the
die on
fuck
the
the Clippers
sideline.
got. The Clippers got motherfucking Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal is the one that was always at the Clipper game.
Yeah, but
Oh, for
is
real?
he still?
That's their Jack Nicholson.
Still?
I don't know. I would think he probably is now because they way better. When he was there when they were fucking wet garbage, nigga.
Wet garbage.
He was,
Wet.
There, he was there at every game, and it was a comedian. I can't remember who the fuck had that joke. And he was like, nigga, you go to Laker games, nigga, you see he was like, you see Jack Nicholson and motherfucking Michael Jackson, and you see all these motherfuckers, Prince and Ice Cube and his family. He's like, nigga, you go to Clipper games, you see Billy Crystal. He was like, motherfucking Whitney and Bobby. He was just naming random niggas. He was like, I seen Ike Turner at a Clipper game. Nigga.
Just obscure niggas.
Just chilling, just sitting there like, but that's
And nigga was out there with his hand cocked back the whole time.
nigga just like y'all better shoot the J.
Threatening
The
niggas.
niggas threatening niggas, but yeah, I don't know. I just,
Shoot that hoe, Jabari.
They
Shoot it like I told you.
shoot it like a Jabari.
Hell no.
Put it in reverse, Terry. That's stupid as fuck. So I don't know. That's just like our little sports talk for right now. But other than that, so shit. What's like when you how long have you been in LA? Like or how? When did you come out here? Did you were you already doing comedy then came out here? Did you come out?
Yeah,
here?
I was doing comedy before I moved out here.
Okay. How
But
was
I've
it
been
in
out
the-
here. I've been out here for a couple. Like this, is like my 5th year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I met you. It was literally.
Was it
I wanna
after the
say-
pandemic or before the pandemic?
It was before.
It was before?
Because I
Okay.
started in 2019. Like
Okay,
early,
bet. Yeah, yeah,
And
you
then
made me
the
know.
last, it was the show we did was, because it's still, that shit pop up in my memories. It was January 2020.
Okay.
So we got to do.
Oh, yeah, that was right before shit popped off. That's
Right
she went.
before everything
And I was
started
hosting-
closing down.
And I was hosting the open mics in Inglewood. So that
Okay,
was
bet.
right before. So
Bet
I
it
remember
up,
that.
bet it
So yeah, it's crazy. It's been a while already.
It's been a minute.
What made you move out here? Was it just like the opportunity or more?
Right. Yeah, just to, expanding in comedy, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty much you in the Midwest. You can only go so far. I mean, and this is before the super internet boom.
Yeah.
So, and you move. You want to expand your, you want to expand your craft. You want to expand your talent.
Can I ask, like, what's the biggest difference between out there and out here? Like
Comedy wise, or just
well,
just all over
both.
there?
Let's say comedy wise first.
Okay. Comedy wise, is just a lot more to do. It's a lot more to do. It's a lot more people, a lot more networking, and it's in such abundance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier
The
to create.
opportunities are
Yeah,
there always. As long
you
as
just
you're working.
you just gotta apply
As
yourself.
long as you're working.
Yeah, bro. As long as you just apply yourself, you gonna make some moves. And not to take anything from the Michigan scene. The Michigan scene is dope. It's nice. It's
Stay
it's a
buffed up.
great
It's home. I mean,
it's
for
home,
you,
but
it's
it's
where
a
you
great
grew
scene
up.
to
Yeah.
come up in. It's a great scene to learn in. It's a great scene to come up in. It's a great scene to get your chops. And the diversity in the scene is dope from city to city. All over Michigan. It's it's so many different aspects to the stage life in that area.
As a whole, as Michigan as a whole, where would you say out of like Michigan, not just Detroit, but where was the best place to do comedy in Michigan? Or where would you think it was like popping, like how we got Hollywood or North Hollywood that everybody would kind of go to?
Right.
And, but you can do comedy in Compton.
Yeah, you can
Long
do
Beach.
comedy anywhere out here,
And
yeah.
in Michigan as a whole, where was that spot like, other than just say Detroit, that you would have to get to be like, I got to get to Ann Arbor or fucking.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you said Ann Arbor. That's the spot. That's where I did a lot of stuff because I was when I first started. I was in like college. I just graduated high school, so I started probably my first year in college. I was like 18, 19, and I was going to Eastern Michigan, and so I did a lot of comedy in that area. The Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. Shout out to them. That's my home club. That's the club I came up in. Did a lot of shows there. Still ventured out to the city. Did a lot of shows out that way. Lansing is a good part of Michigan. It was really popping back then. They trying to get it back started now. They still got a couple staple shows. One show coming back which was really dope. Grand Rapids, they doing their thing up there as well.
I heard like Ann Arbor's like a college town, right?
Oh yeah, U of M, Eastern.
So you have a lot of that seems like that's probably where it would be.
Washington, it's a couple of universities.
You ever go across like to Canada and do comedy?
Oh, for sure. Windsor, Toronto, Montreal.
That's dope. See, that's dope as fuck right there.
Yeah, Windsor. That's like that's like the gutter of Canada. That shit cold.
Oh, really?
Damn.
It's wild. It's wild in Windsor.
That's so it ain't the 6.
Nah, that's Toronto. That's or at least that's.
6.
But you know what's funny?
That's a whole different part. But see, every major city, right? Like they say, got a ghetto right.
Of course.
Right next to it.
Right next to it. Yeah, like Toronto is maybe like a couple hours from Windsor. But if you go to Toronto, which is funny, and you try like start talking shit, calling it the 6 or whatever, they don't really fuck with that. They be like, what?
That's some old new shit.
They be like, what? We don't do that.
I feel like that's like.
Take me to the 6.
Yeah, I feel like that's like weird
to
as
the
fuck.
6.
I feel that's the same shit with people that be like, when people say in Crenshaw.
But that's from people. That's people.
Man,
that's not from out here.
That's niggas that watch the movies.
Man, Lil Rel even laying Dame to his shit live. It was like
live in Crenshaw.
Yeah, it's like I was like. It was just some like,
this nigga was turned off.
That shit really. I still didn't even watch that shit because that shit. And I grew up like Crenshaw, La Brea, in between that, and I've lived on Crenshaw. Family still over there, so it's like it's just. I felt like that, like you said, it's people not from out here changing shit.
No, not even changing shit. They just they not understanding how to say it properly because they don't really know where they at because they know that like geographically. They're not going to be in Crenshaw.
Right.
You
can be in the Crenshaw district.
Yeah.
You can say that.
You can say that.
Maybe you trying to shorten it up, but it's like, nah, that's not,
but then
you're not
it's the
supposed
same
to do
thing
that.
as people that changed
like
South
that.
Central to South LA. Nobody voted. Nobody from South Central. We were like, who the fuck? Everybody was like that. Like, who the fuck changed it to South LA?
Well, because you got East LA, you got
but then the news
West
even
LA.
said it. The news even said it. They said
LA.
they changed it because it was a stigma on South Central. And that the news, like that's what they said when no one voted.
You know
on
why? Because it was a redlining district. No,
Well, people were
because
scared of South
because of the racially
Bobby Johnson ran South Central.
prolific things that happened.
Of course.
You know, back in the day where everybody was forced to live south of Central Avenue. If you really remember that, that's why you had motherfuckers in Watts and
I was just explaining redlining to somebody like a couple of days ago, and it was just how they redline certain. That's why West LA is like that.
Until some
until Miracle
motherfuckers started moving out to like Riverside and stuff like that, and they started building communities out there. You feel me? And they was like, here, you can let them have this shit.
Right. Yeah, man.
And that's kind of fucked up.
Every hood is like that though.
Mm-hmm.
Every hood is like that.
It's just like we just get to a certain spot of, I don't know, like that's where we supposed to stay. Oh, I see we got another guest pulling up. This nigga T the business. Nigga with his ankles exposed. No.
Okay, bet.
I'm talking shit. But no, it's a lot of, I forgot where I was even going. But
you know what though? Like Hollywood portray y'all shit though. That's why.
And that too.
Yeah, man. That's why niggas is.
I've had homies
from Jersey. Had weird ideas. And
I've had homies
outlets.
from Jersey was like, nigga, when we saw Boys in the Hood, we was like, that's they hood. Because we have front yards.
Right.
They was like, we saw green grass. Like, niggas get killed in the front yard out here. They was like, but y'all have a front yard with a fence. They were like, we were like, that's the hood. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, but again, that comes from going back to the redlining shit. Those people, our older families or family members had property because that was the furthest they can go before they wouldn't let you cross Wilshire. They wouldn't let you cross La Cienega. That's why it's like West LA is like that. And then once you cross to Culver City or Miracle Mile, or it's just extra nice, but the houses still in the hood are really fucking nice because that's where it was black people that had money.
Right.
But they couldn't, no matter how much money they had, they wouldn't let them move across.
Right.
So they built up West LA, Midtown, Baldwin Hills.
That's why Inglewood split like that?
That's why Inglewood was more of a white town too before it was all black, just like Compton.
That shit turned back into a white town.
That's what D.L. Hughley was saying. about Compton. He was just on Vlad TV like last week, and he was like, Compton. He was like, its white flight was always.
If you remember cities like Southgate, shit like
those
that,
were
they
all
was
white
all white
cities.
cities.
And he said
Linwood.
That's what he
got a
said.
white
Compton
city
has a
in
fucking
Michigan called
He was like,
Southgate.
Compton has an airport not for the niggas. He was like, it was because George Bush was fucking born in Compton.
That's
like,
hilarious.
or was he? Or he grew
there
up
was a
like
series
George Bush
on,
Jr.
There was a series on Amazon Prime, I believe, called Them.
Oh, I never watched that, but I heard
you-
about it. I never watched. I forgot about that. Damn.
You should check
I'ma watch
that out.
that.
Like
Yeah.
low key, they have a lot of subliminals, but it's real historical. It's like one of those psychological thrillers.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, little series. But
I think I heard of it.
Yeah, I heard. I think I watched
it takes
actually
place
one
in
episode.
like old school Compton, like during the when the Great Migration,
And people say
everybody
you'll
was
get
moving
kinda
from the
mad.
South and coming back and coming out here, and
For sure.
it's like the first black family moves into the neighborhood, so everybody start tripping.
And that's what a lot of people was telling me. I was seeing a lot of comments and tweets was like, this shit making me mad watching this shit. Like people were, so I guess certain shit in the show triggered certain people, and they were like, that's some fuck shit, but it's a good show. But like, you get angry watching the shit. So I was like, I think I watched one episode and I just kind of forgot about it and was doing a lot of other shit. So you just kind of jogged my memory about that, though. That's crazy. But that's a lot of the cities, like you said, Inglewood going because of stadium. So they gentrified. That shit happened in my neighborhood.
And
I had to move
it's
back
so
to
close
Long
to
Beach.
Nigga,
the
that
airport
was
as well.
literally like all of Detroit was like that. It was a white town. Everybody moved up from the south for
That's how my grandma and
the
grandpa.
auto
I know
jobs.
a lot of people that moved because
All the auto jobs moved all the black people in. White people dipped out, moved to Southfield, moved to Ann Arbor, moved to Royal Oak. All of that shit, bro.
And that's even my uncles.
Belleville,
My uncles tell
Romulus.
stories. They'll be like, bro, it was like back in. They were like when was it Carter or Ford? I think it was either one. But they were like when Carter became president. They was like, nigga, everybody had a fucking job at every factory. It was money. Like we were doing. They were like, they went from when it was hungry Detroit to like niggas was all working and everybody had a job. And then they were like, they said even when Nixon was working, my uncles always said, like, even when Nixon was president,
no, that shit
they was
started
like,
way
he did
before.
they was like, he
Started
did
the
some fuck
60s.
shit, but they was like, he had us working. We had jobs. Money was flowing through the city. And the same thing, it's crazy because my mom's side is from Detroit and my dad's side is from Gary. And they're like fucking mirror images. It's the same fucking city. And I've been to Gary more times than I've been to Detroit. I've been to Detroit a gang of times as a kid, but I've been to Gary as an adult.
For sure.
And I can process, and it's the same. It's a steel city. Pittsburgh, Detroit, all those steel cities, it's the same story. That was the breadwinner for all of the people that were banished to those cities because people didn't want them living in their cities or living around them. But these are hardworking people, literally hardworking motherfuckers every day in factories.
For sure.
Making the shit, the cars you drive around in, the furniture you sit on, everything. And they left those cities to those people, and then they just kind of, when other shit funneled in, crack, coke, whatever, and turned niggas out, those cities, and then the jobs slowly, they outsourced jobs, and those cities just kind of turned more to...
But all that was no, man. It's gonna get too deep.
No, I mean, hey, we got...
Niggas about to start breaking shit in a minute.
It's like all that was a chain of events.
Yeah, and
Right.
it's more to it. It's not just a cut and paste, but that's a big part of.
Yeah, we know
you-
what
and
we
when
know
you
what
had-
time it is, bro. We know what time
but
it
when
is.
you
That's
had
how it be,
that
bro.
factory life of both those cities, and I look at Gary, and it's the same thing, and I feel like I don't know which one is worse, Detroit or Gary. Like, but it's the same.
Nigga,
shit.
they all worse, nigga.
Like, one gave
Yeah.
us Michael Jackson, one gave us MC Breed. Nigga, I'm just saying. Like,
Nigga, we got the Temptations too. Nigga, Michael Jackson came up to the D. Nigga, what's up?
yeah, he came up there, he was jitter walking and shit. Like, but I just like, I always just like respect those and just the past and the history, and then I'll just listen to the shit my uncles tell me about Detroit and
Well,
when they
Yeah,
got
nigga,
out.
Malcolm,
Motown.
Malcolm X from Michigan. Nigga, what's up?
Motown. So you just think
That's true.
all that
Yeah,
shit.
all of that shit, bro.
And that's like, but that's how you even said, like my grandpa's from Mississippi, my grandma was from Georgia. And then they got together and moved to Detroit, and my
Right.
grandpa got a job and at a factory, was the man. and
That's damn near like every
Everybody's story.
Midwest
Exactly.
black family. Nigga, your great grandparents and great
they moved
grandparents
up to
from the
Detroit,
south.
or they came from
And they either
Louisiana
moved
or
up
Texas
north.
to California. Literally those are the only two stories. You either came from Texas or Louisiana to L.A., or you came from Mississippi and Georgia and went up north, and went up to the Midwest, but they say up north. So like, that shit's crazy. But
Nah, man. Some of my people from Mississippi and they came out here.
oh well, like I
Nigga.
said, He be like,
Yeah, man, you can't put a label on that. Like, hell yeah.
Hey, where you from?
That nigga said
Mississippi?
it's only 2 ways.
Where you from? Mississippi, nigga? Get your ass to Detroit, nigga.
Hey man, everybody make their way where they make their way.
That's real shit. No hate. It's all love.
That's where you choose to settle at.
Yeah, fam. That's why I came out here though. Like
You ever
I
participate
came
in
to
Devil's
Cali,
Night?
man. The weather and everything. You said what?
You ever participate in Devil's Night? Because I always loved that. I wanted to do a Devil's Night so bad when
You
I went
think
back
about
to Detroit.
BMF.
And I was
Right,
like,
this nigga
no, I was
tripping,
thinking
bro.
it was Devil's Night was cracking when I was a kid and we went to Detroit. And
You
all
know
the
what?
shit
That's
was
funny,
burned
though.
down and it was really burnt down houses. And my cousins, they RIP my cousin Fleabag. That was his nigga's name, Fleabag. I remember he was like,
That was when that nigga birth
He
certificate,
was like, that
Fleabag?
nigga was like, hey, that's what we called him. That's all I knew him by. I didn't even know the nigga real
You
name.
knew him as Fleabag.
Nah, his mama ain't call him
Hey,
Fleabag, my
R.I.P.
nigga. What his mama call him? bro?
R.I.P. Fleabag, we hardly knew ye.
That nigga name better be Cornell or something, bro. That nigga name is not
Cornelius
Fleabag.
and shit. This nigga Cornelius.
I like the city myths though. Everybody be like, "Oh, yo, you go to 8 Mile? You be on 8 Mile, bro? You
That's where
Devil's
they
Night?"
was from. They was from 7 Mile. My
Like,
was from 7
well, which mile you be on, bro?
Right.
Which mile you be on?
It's like that though. 6 Mile, 7 Mile, 8 Mile.
Yeah, my family
then
was all
after
from
that, it's
7.
like it get into like Farmington and all of that
Yeah,
shit.
they was from
but
7 Mile, and then they just was like, I don't know where the fuck they went from there. They just came out here.
I want to know, like, what are some, when you tell people you from Detroit, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the funniest questions that you get?
just the 8 Mile shit.
The 8 miles.
Well, you go to any battles?
The 8 Mile shit, bro. That's pretty
Hey,
much
you be at
whatever
the shelter,
movie-
bro?
Whatever
You
the
be at
Hollywood
shelter
shit.
where they be-
That's just you be at the shelter. Oh my God.
I ain't
You be in there with Future and Papa Doc and them?
Nigga. So were you there when they were chanting "Fuck Free
Nigga, I
World"?
wasn't even on that time back then.
Nigga,
Nigga, I wasn't
were
even
you
in
chanting
that
"Fuck
mood.
Free World" 313? Were you there that night?
Right.
No, nigga.
Niggas is hilarious, bro.
That shit's hilarious.
Everybody got their little myth, nigga. You know boys in the hood? Were you in the hood and them boys?
Oh my God. That is, hey, real
Menace
shit.
to society.
That's- I ain't gonna lie. When I went to Gary, I had a chick ask me that. She was like, "So do you know Dr. Dre?" And I was like,
Okay, another question. Have you been back to Detroit, like to go visit and shit,
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
and tell people about your experiences out here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what are the
Always-
questions? What are the
always
questions
talk
you
shit.
get when you go back?
You know what? That's one of my favorite things to do is just like talk shit about, you know, how I hang out in different cities. You know, a lot of different cities is hilarious. Like okay, so I go back to the D and I tell people about Cali. I just be like, it's titties is out in Cali all the time.
all the time. Nipple,
Like out in the D, nigga, from fucking November all the way to March, nigga.
Turtlenecks.
Titties
nigga.
is put up, nigga.
wool turtlenecks.
You gotta go out, nigga. You gotta be late Saturday night for the
denim
titties to
trench
be out.
coats, nigga, with big buttons.
Exactly, nigga.
That's how
Out
my
here,
mom used to dress. Denim trench coats.
nigga. Out here,
Turtleneck.
February 8th, nigga. Titties is all the way out. It's damn near a nipple in Trader Joe's, nigga.
Yeah,
That's how I do it. But you know what? I just like
can't
talking
wait
about
to go grocery shopping.
Like I think I need some farm fresh.
right. I mean that bitch. Y'all got
Oh, the turkey breast over there. The turkey breast over
My
there.
nigga done went down the same aisle like 3-4
He
times.
gets to the end of the aisle and just turn right back.
You ain't never did that. You ain't never see
I
one
have.
in the. You ain't
I
never
do that
see
shit
one
when
in the
I be
grocery
high.
Reading the ingredients on peanut butter, just
Nah, bro, you gotta when you see one in the grocery store, nigga, you like, you know what? I need some Captain
I
Crunch.
do.
Let me go on here.
oh, these are crunch berries.
See who mama put, out here bussing right now.
Plus,
Who mama out here
she
bussing
on
right
one.
now.
So no, that shit is like it was damn. I forgot. I'm gonna move on, but
No, I do the same thing when I come out here. When I'm in LA, you know, I like to talk shit about the city, about Michigan and whatnot. And I'll be like, cause like it's beautiful weather out here all the time. So to me, the shit is wild. It's wild that niggas is really like out here ruthless because it's beautiful.
Man.
You know, it's not beautiful in Michigan. Nigga,
Yeah,
the sky
niggas
is gray
niggas
80% of the time.
Same it is, just like
A
Gary.
gray sky will make you fight a nigga,
Nigga,
just
it's like
cuz.
all like 100% of the time in Gary. I was like, do y'all have a sun, nigga?
Yeah.
Are we in the same solar system?
Like, I don't
I've
understand.
never seen the sun while I was out there. It was
But
just
you know
gray.
why?
For 3 months.
You know
nigga.
why?
Because you went in January,
all
nigga.
the
I
fog
went in
and shit.
September.
You still got the factories and shit out there, right?
Oh yeah, they
that's
still
true.
factory.
Well,
but
a lot of them is shut
they
down,
don't
though.
run the
Yeah,
same
they
way
don't run
though.
the same.
Niggas
But
is using the electric
that is
energy and
true.
shit. It's different.
But I wouldn't like the end. I went right after summer.
The,
it's not
the
that-
atmosphere is fucked up.
That
But
might
no,
be it.
nah, y'all shit
Niggas is
bold
bald.
out here. Nah, nigga,
Because
y'all
that's,
shit bold.
that's
nigga.
where car production damn near started, right?
But
Like the
ours-
Ford
but
and all
hey,
that shit. Wasn't that in
Yeah,
Detroit?
but we got real trees, nigga.
But our
Y'all out
smog
here
in the 80s,
fronting out here with
our
the
s-
fake trees. Y'all niggas
Man.
got. Y'all shit plastic, nigga. Palm trees and
Our
shit.
smog in the 80s.
Nigga, palm
Yeah,
trees
they got,
ain't
like,
supposed to be
speakers.
here, nigga.
Yeah, we got trees with speakers on them out
Nigga,
here.
it's
Like they
tropical
listening
over
devices.
here. You feel me? We right next to the
Hell
beach.
no, nigga. This the desert, nigga. Ain't no
It's a
supposed to be no
whole-
palm trees in this bitch.
Like where the water?
We got real trees in Michigan, nigga. Our air smell
Y'all got oak.
solid, nigga.
That's how you go out like in fucking like Riverside.
We just got real weather. That's all. Y'all just don't know what
You gotta go out
real
to
weather
Paris.
is.
You got to go out to Paris, California to smell a real tree.
I'm just
you gotta
saying.
Go to Palmdale and Lancaster.
I'm just saying.
That's
I don't
the desert.
understand.
Get a whiff.
This nigga
Antelope
said
Valley.
Palmdale.
Yeah.
Antelope
It's a
Valley.
valley, but it's a valley desert.
Oh, nigga,
Nigga, they
Lancaster.
got like deer and like all
Yeah.
kind of shit like out
All
there.
kind of shit.
It's,
the
it's
same
deer and
thing.
where? Palmdale?
Yeah.
For
You'll
real?
see bears, all kind of shit.
Nigga, I barely
They
seen
got
a squirrel
signs
out
that'll be
there.
like deer crossing.
I had a homie
Bro,
out
I
there in
barely
La
seen a
Cañada.
squirrel out this bitch. Where y'all get deer
Nigga,
at?
they got La Cañada, like the homie had a homie in La Cañada, nigga. Like I parked, nigga. I was getting in the car and a baby deer just walked behind. I just seen his reflection in my side view and was like,
These
just-
niggas got
just
imported deer, nigga.
Niggas just walking through the hills and shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
man, it's like forests and shit
Hey.
out here. Like,
Hey, this nigga like Tommy Davidson and Varnell Hill. But that nigga was like, yeah, we import the catfish. Yeah, it's like fry them on up, batter.
Exactly.
Yeah. That nigga said we import catfish to the lake.
I'm good.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Oh, this
He
nigga.
was like, just the transportation. Just bring it on around.
Nigga say you just the tunnel, my nigga. But no, man, like y'all shit is nice every day. Like that's one thing I do love about here. Like,
even
y'all
when
got
it
the-
rain.
Even when nigga
I'm
y'all
a
rain
rain
last
nigga.
10 minutes.
That's
Nigga, y'all
it.
don't this nigga say even when it rain, like that shit
Like,
detrimental.
we have 8 months of rain nonstop.
Nah,
Y'all-
this is-
y'all
this
so scared
year
of the rain.
We
did
had
have
like
a
a
lot of
couple
rain.
storms. Yeah.
Nah,
didn't
y'all,
have a little
nah,
flood.
nigga, y'all ain't had no real storms.
I had
nigga.
some shit to where like shit was getting fucked up. Like nigga, tent fucking broken in my
Nigga, that shit is
backyard,
every
like,
Wednesday in Michigan, bro. It's real weather. You
so
know
y'all
what?
gotta strap y'all shit. I think we just spoiled out here.
Yes,
all.
that's what I was getting to, bro. Y'all, I don't understand how this bitch ain't turned into Gotham City yet. The weather's so nice.
It
all
did,
these
though.
niggas is getting it.
It
did,
did.
though.
Like, niggas is out
that
here
was my
ruthless,
quarantine
nigga.
joke. That was my quarantine joke. When,
Bro.
after 2020, those first couple of shows, I was like, nigga, LA turned to straight Gotham. With nobody on the streets, everybody was wearing masks. Nigga, that was a joke I would do to
Y'all
Bang
niggas
Boys.
need a winner. A winner will slow a nigga down.
But I love winter. I'm a winter nigga.
You go to the D, nigga. It's cold enough. Nobody getting caught up in the D in the wintertime, nigga. If it's December 13th, nigga. Everybody in the
house.
crib chilling. Nobody
With
getting
a
their
turkey
shit
in the
taken.
oven. Niggas got a turkey and a
Nobody
sweet potato
getting
pie
stuck
for
up.
no reason.
You
Like,
said a turkey and a sweet potato.
For no
pie.
reason.
Why?
It ain't even
Why is it
holiday.
those two
Because
specific
that's how they
items?
cook. That's how they cook. He didn't even argue because he know it's true. Nigga, some turnip greens.
Gotta have the yams.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like,
Are the yams candy?
and that's
The
what
yams,
are the yams.
always.
The yams have been candied, sir. but I always said that shit. Like, I got that a lot. Like when I started doing comedy, and people would be like, "Where you from? Like, how long you been out here?" I'm like, "Nigga, from LA." Like but it's just because I was raised by Detroit motherfuckers, and that was, I think, the vibe of just how the outlook. A lot of people were like, "Man, you don't strike me as a West Coast nigga," and I'm like, "Well, I don't wear Dickie suits and Chucks no more." Like that was when, but it's, I think, just the vibe of how I.
Is that still the
He said,
style,
but back
though?
in the day, you know.
I just feel like we all look a
I
certain
don't
way.
see niggas wearing Dickie. Only time I
It's
see
still- you
niggas
can-
wearing Dickie
they
suits
they
is
upgraded
ex-cons,
them.
nigga.
They upgraded them. They got the cool little the Dickie jackets now, and the Dickie you ain't got to wear the belt with now. So
Matter of fact,
you
I
got
did a
few
show.
niggas now that
I
rock
did
the
a show
suits.
recently with one of my men's, this dude, Carlos Escobar. Shout out to him. And it was this bar spot, and the owner, he had the whole old school LA swag, the Dickies, everything. He looked like, for sure, one of the niggas out of the South Central movie, bro. He was
Exactly.
really on that.
It's niggas that just never grew out of that. And
Yeah, bro.
I for a time, that was me, and I kind of looked at myself like, nigga, I can't go nowhere, like, to a nice dinner. Like, I really had that conversation with myself.
You still
of,
talk like an LA nigga,
But
though.
that's what, when people talk to me, they
This nigga said
understand.
nice dinner. Nigga, that's y'all
and
shit right there.
and that's what my cousins and Gary, they was like, nigga, you sound like Cube. And I was like, Ice Cube? They was like, nigga, say car. And I was like, or the way they said, they was like, say ka. Because Midwest motherfuckers dropped the last letter off of every word.
Yeah.
And then we long shit. I was like, car. See, she was like, see, car. She was like,
Car-ing ass nigga.
She was like, it's ka. I was like, ka.
Like I'll be like,
That's all the
spell
way
that.
east, nigga.
I'll be like, spell that. That should
Ka.
sound like
C-A-H.
C-A-H.
Exactly. C-A-Ka. Oh, yeah, I left it in the car.
Oh yeah,
like,
nigga.
hey, So, but they told me that I never heard that till I went to Gary, and they was like, "You talk slow, like y'all talk like you talk
damn.
like."
I'm like,
they
you
was
talk fast.
That's the
Literally.
But then they say like the South, they it's supposed to be slower, right?
Yeah.
But it's a mix. The Midwest. That's what threw me off when I went to back. I thought niggas was gonna be Yo B. I thought it was like. 'Cause
Oh,
it
that's
felt-
like the East
As a
Coast.
kid, I thought that's what Detroit and Gary, and then when niggas, hey, what up, cuz? Like all my cousins,
Nah, it's
we
what up,
about to
fam.
go. We about to go over to the grandma house. She got some food, and I'm like, y'all niggas is country, but they swag is more. I would say it's their swag, but it's still leaning
Nah,
more to
but
the
what
West.
is it though?
It's more. It's some Midwest shit.
Yeah,
It's
you
Midwest
started
shit.
with like you was
because
about to
I don't want to be like it's West Coast. I feel like they have Southern hospitality and manners.
Right.
The Midwest is Southern vibes,
Because all
but a
our
West Coast
grandparents,
chill.
all
Exactly.
our grandparents is from the South, all our
Same.
great grandparents from the South, like,
And-
so that carry over. But you
They
know
got their own swag.
the weather will change that shit. So
Man.
That's the thing. The
yeah,
weather.
so we don't say what up B, or we say what's up fam,
Like, what up,
or what
dog?
up my baby, or what up though.
but it's
dog?
we
But you
kinda
know
say
what?
some
Niggas
of
in
them
the,
out
but niggas
here
in the
too.
Bay say that too.
Yeah,
Niggas in the
And they
Bay be like, what up though?
It just it picked up, and that's because too a lot of the Bay and Detroit
It's a
have
sister
always
city.
they've always been cool with each other.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
a
like,
sister city,
and just
yeah.
like L.A. in the South, California, period. But like, look at the Ghetto Boys and E40, Master P, all of the Cash Money fucked with the Grapes and the.
Okay, so
everybody
what are
always
some
kinda fucked
different
with the South.
terms, right? That,
Yeah.
that people would say that you've heard out here, and it's something different in Detroit.
Like it's
man.
negative here and positive there or something.
Nah,
yeah,
nah.
maybe even something like that. But I mean, just like
I know
it's
what
a
you mean.
difference in the way that we say it. You know, like this word may mean this over there.
Oh, you know what? I ain't really heard too much of that. It's been mostly different. You know, y'all niggas be like, y'all say slide, y'all.
Like I'm about to go slide on something.
But I
or-
feel a lot of LA, this new generation of like 25 down.
Yeah, it's a lot. The new niggas, bro.
but they
I
took
ain't
all
in
the
touch with the
Detroit
new
shit.
niggas, bro.
But they took, to me, what I hear, they took a lot of the new Detroit shit.
That shit-
All these new young
that shit
niggas
just popping
that's
right now.
cracking, but it's popping from Detroit. All that, the way niggas rap, the way every new LA young nigga or group, even Blue Bloods, all them niggas rap like fucking Detroit, like the new Detroit niggas.
That's what's popping.
And it's just weird that's where I look at it like, nigga, I ain't gonna start, like, I guess when niggas started doing mumble rap kind of in the South, and then everybody and their mama started sounding like they was from the South. Now it's the same thing with Detroit. They had that, and I liked it for Detroit niggas. It was
Right.
dope for them, but to see a
Right.
nigga from Inglewood, like, and I bust her hole, and it was just like, bro, like, that's not the, y'all, like, it's weird. And then they put the little jerk in with it, and it's like you doing some Detroit shit with the LA little twist to it.
Hey, nigga, everybody was Outkast for a minute, nigga. Everybody
Niggas
wanted to be Wayne for a minute.
I got a fuzzy pair of
Everybody
basketball
wanted
shorts.
to be Jay-Z for a minute.
I got a fuzzy
Now
pair of
everybody wanna
Andre 3000 basketball shorts, all white sheep,
Exactly.
sheepskin, fox fur.
be- Exactly, but I'm thinking y'all thinking I'm younger than I really am.
Nah,
Yeah, we all grown. in
nah.
this
Tony, the oldest nigga in the room, so we know that's a
41.
fact.
I'm 41. 41. So I got, nigga, this.
That's like a running joke. That
This
we
is
got.
year 42.
word?
This is year 42 in October. I'm
That's what's
42.
up. Yeah,
It's the truth though.
Get that
you know,
shit.
we
That's
just-
real.
Yeah.
that's real, nigga. I just turned 30 something, so
He said
So,
something.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm
keep
living
it.
life.
That's right. Hey,
I'll be 35.
I'm trying to
man.
get casted,
Next week I'll
nigga.
be 35.
oh, really?
Oh,
Damn, it's
boss
been a
done.
year. Damn, I remember last year on your birthday. But you came to the bar after I had that the scuffle.
Nigga, dry snitching.
Nah,
So,
no, it
who
was- hey,
you
that shit is
scuffle
out.
with? No,
On himself though. He
Niggas know I had us.
itself.
Everybody was there. It was a room full of people. Ain't nobody, they know what's up.
that's what's up.
plenty of witnesses.
He popped up though. That's what you ran into Marco.
I walked in with a cake.
Yeah, I see all these.
I
shit
got
was
drunk
going
and
down.
left the cake at the
And
bar. I
left the
said,
cake.
cut it up with everybody at the bar.
Nigga,
Y'all
we
can
was
keep
just
that
chilling.
bar.
I
Nigga
ain't-
had a cake and niggas was
I didn't even know
wilding
you
in that
left. I
bitch.
was like, where the
Wait
fuck
a
Cam
minute.
go? And then we was like looking for you because everybody else was still there. And I was like, where Cam go? Like, that nigga just gone. Oh, he
Nigga, I
was
was
faded.
drunk. I
as
was
fuck.
about to black out.
He was faded as fuck. You got there faded. When you got there, you seemed a little already like you was comfortable.
Yeah.
You was cozy.
Comfortable. Yeah, that's one word to use.
You-
Definitely. Most definitely. That's one way to.
That shit was hilarious. But
Nigga said comfortable. Yeah, you know what? None of y'all niggas, nobody know what bet mean out here.
What do that? Because out here that can mean
It can mean
anything.
a couple things.
It can
out
be good
here.
or bad. If you be like, hey, I'm a swoop,
But
I'm a super up, bet. All right, like, or it
Yeah,
could be
no.
like, nigga, I'm gonna come back, bet, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
and
depending
it be
on the
like-
context.
You can be
Yeah.
like,
How
oh
you
shit,
choose
that
to
nigga
use
said
it.
But when
bet.
the,
Like,
but like when I first moved out here and I was saying that, like people would be like, "Oh, you come to the show, or we're gonna book you on this show, yada yada." I'm like, "All right, bet." And people would be like, "What?" Or, "Huh? What you talking about?" It's like, "Oh, I
that's
guess
it.
y'all
I never
don't
got
use
that
that out
reaction for
here."
that.
I say y'all don't use that out here.
Some
I
people,
think it's just probably the people.
motherfuckers be older.
Oh yeah, it was like
they may not be hip to
different
the
spot.
hip
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
lingo.
Water.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
that's like, because I say there's people that say shit, and I'll be like I don't know, like lingo is lingo. You adapt when you talk to somebody from somewhere else. But one shit I don't like is when men say K in
Oh
messages.
yeah, that's gross.
Don't say K to me, nigga.
If you
Y'all
say
say bet
anything,
it up?
put the O on that motherfucker.
Like I know,
You
I
can
feel
say-
like
you can
everybody
do
say
enough to
bet,
say
but the
okay.
niggas say
No.
bet it up though. Y'all be like bet it up.
No, I've never even heard that.
Yeah, that's where I threw niggas off. I was like, yeah, bet it up.
You see
They
our
was like,
faces, we're like, really?
Fuck
Like,
going on?
Bet it up.
Yeah, bet it up. That was like one of the.
But
the
see,
joints I was
niggas be
saying.
like, it's up. You know.
Yeah, niggas start saying that. That's I don't
But
know
that's
how
somewhere
long
new to
ago
me.
niggas was
But
saying
see,
that though.
I've
That's
heard-
like some newer shit.
That was some New York to Jersey shit. Niggas
Okay.
would be like, it's up. But then, like, I didn't heard Larry June say if it's up, I didn't heard him say that in his old songs, but he a Bay nigga. So, but I've never really heard, niggas would be like, nigga, it went up. And that can mean a good or bad. Same shit, like, nigga, it went up, it was bitches, or nigga, it went up. Niggas was up there throwing chairs, niggas seen each other and it went up. Like, that's so.
Indeed.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know. I feel like it's just all lingo. We all know. We know what we talking about. When you talk to a motherfucker, look him in the eyes
sure.
and be like, "Oh, okay, I know what you mean, my nigga, for sure." Like, it's,
Or you just gonna guess, nigga, and walk away.
yeah, it'd be like,
I figured
hey,
that shit out.
I thought he meant Tuesday. And then nigga walk away like you don't know what the fuck.
That nigga for sure.
So
did something.
I was gonna get into what about did y'all see the Steve Harvey shit with Steve Harvey finally explaining the shit, the beef with him and Cedric and Bernie?
The Kings of Comedy
Yeah,
shit?
and why Bernie Mac stopped fucking with Steve Harvey.
No,
So
I ain't seen
that was already out. That had been out, and Bernie had put that out before he died. Was
Right,
like,
right,
fuck that
right.
nigga, because he was like, he went behind his back. Bernie was like, he was the only one that didn't have a TV show.
Right.
When you, and I didn't even think of that till when the Kings of Comedy came out. Steve and Cedric was on the Steve Harvey show. DL had his show.
Yeah.
He had been hosting Comic View. They had been around on different shit.
Right.
And Bernie was kind of the most probably respected nigga on that lineup, but he never had a show. And so he was like,
Yeah, they did a skit during the Kings of Comedy about that shit.
yeah, when he was like, y'all scared of me? Like, he was like, what's wrong, America?
I ain't
And he
gonna
was-
do nothing.
Yeah, when he was looking at the camera and shit. So,
But his shit was always, I ain't scared of you,
yeah,
motherfucker.
exactly. So he was just he was like Mac Drain on the radio. It's too hard. It's the same shit. You said if niggas is dope, but it ain't people friendly, supposedly.
Oh, yeah.
So
That nigga-
Fox hit him up, or somehow he had got the deal for the Bernie, what would become the Bernie Mac show.
Mm-hmm.
And behind his back, Steve Harvey supposedly hit up Fox.
He tried to undercut the
He
niggas?
tried to he hit up Fox like I'll do the show, like let me get a show. I'm looking to leave pretty much WB, and had his had really tried, and so the Fox contacted Bernie and was like yo,
What's up
bro,
with your man?
yeah, really, in so many words, like yo, bro,
They
trying to,
snitched-
and so
snitched that nigga?
and he just pretty. So when Bernie did his, he had a interview in like a magazine like Esquire or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just like, "Fuck, dude, like that's some shady shit, and that ain't my friend. And you gonna try to like take something from me, or like pretty much if I can like I'm eating off of this, and you trying to like get what I'm literally working for, that's kind of shady. So we ain't cool." And so supposedly Steve, I didn't even really click the shit. I just read through it and. He was just pretty much
Did
saying.
he talk about that on the Shannon Sharp podcast?
It most likely was. Yeah, actually it was. It was.
Okay,
So
but-
it's Club Shay Shay. And I kind of got my own thoughts on Shannon Sharp now. I used to like Shannon, but I'm kind of, he doing a little shuck. Like he doing a little too much of the shucking and shucking.
That's that
right
TV
now.
shit, man. You
Yeah,
can't let
like
the
they
TV
hitting him
shit
with the
sway you.
bag. They hitting him with a bag, and he's starting to like whatever y'all want me to do.
Do we still do the do-rags and Black and Miles and shit?
Nah. Yeah, but that was even like Uncle.
But
So
Uncle
you, so you saying that's why he's shucking now because he not doing that no more?
no, I'm saying not even that. That was shucking.
He's still doing that. What y'all mean?
Yeah, but it's the.
No, that was my question.
But
Is he
it's,
still
it's
doing
like
it?
over.
Yeah, he's still doing
like
that
like
shit.
okay, I'll just to tangent off real quick and spin off and the
Steve shit.
Off of the Steve shit. I just watched just to see. I watched the Laker games. I watched them smash the Grizzlies and get them the fuck out of here. But I just wanted to see what everybody had to say about Dillon Brooks and Morant and all this shit. So on YouTube, which I never really do, I watched First Take, and that's the one with Shannon and.
No. First Take is Stephen A. Smith.
Okay, I watched his too, and he was usually he's a shucker, but he was more intact talking about that shit. But fucking Shannon and it was just like
That's Undisputed.
And I'm getting ready. Yeah, I'm just getting ready with the Undisputed playing, and I'm like, I can just hear it. No, come on, cause the boy. Yeah, it was just like, nah, nigga. I know, like neck bones and collard greens, ass nigga.
Bro,
right
you
here.
can't.
Like, it was like, bro, you playing. I know you a smart black dude. I know you a smart man, period. Don't like and
do you listen to his podcast or do you watch
I watched
his podcast?
a few. I stopped watching it after he had man disease on there. What's
his
name?
podcast is a whole different swag.
Yeah,
he like
yeah.
keep it way more 100 on the podcast.
I just feel, but I feel like
the little show he do with Skip Bayless, nigga, that's a check.
But that's still, to me, it makes me look at your character as a person. If that's what you want to
Man,
do,
look, nigga, when you get cat, that's a show, bro. That's a TV show.
So you got to get different.
But look, it's a show, nigga. You cast a certain way. He got to play opposite this nigga.
Man, he ain't playing out. He playing Shucky. He playing Shucky Jivey. Black. I went to school for black actors. Robert Taylor.
You put Shucky Jivey.
Yeah, I'm making my own shit.
Like you making your own shit.
He went to the school.
That's a white man saying that shit. That's the light skin.
That's the other half.
Do you know how much disrespect is coming by a nigga making up his own Shucky Jivey? Like you put extra letters onto it.
Yeah, literally, because that's what it is.
That's the same.
That's what it made me feel like.
That's the same thing as
bro.
That's the same thing as motherfucker saying mumbo jumbo, nigga. This nigga, he mumbo jumbo in this nigga. Bro.
I had heard mumbo fucking jumbo. I can't even remember the last time I heard anybody say that.
Nigga, Harrison Ford said that shit at least 13 times in Star Wars.
Get this mumbo jumbo. That's fucking hilarious,
bruh.
That's fucking funny.
But you gotta understand, bro. That's you wouldn't even know what a Shucky Jivey nigga is without a nigga being cast to tell you what that is. That's some TV shit.
I just know the way that shit make me feel listening to that nigga.
You gotta stop watching that show.
And that's the thing. I never watch it, but I see clips. But I literally specifically watch it just to see them talk about the Laker game. And I was just like, nigga, this is what you doing there? And I've watched him before, and like that nigga done helped all the other players get into shape, and he's a cool dude from what I've always seen and read, and it just was kind of extra, like my nigga, like
yeah, I feel you though.
But back just going back, that was just off of the Steve Harvey and the
right.
But so back to so Steve Harvey went on there and was just saying the quote was, "Hey, I just wanted to eat too, or can I eat too?" Pretty much like making it like Bernie Mac was just
like, nigga, you've been eating.
Exactly,
right.
You had a show already, and this nigga didn't.
Nah,
so that's weird. Like
you taking from a nigga plate. That's
a nigga's just trying to get to the same shit that you currently have because you're not happy with the deal that you got. But they trying to give this nigga a better deal, and you don't want him to have it.
And you don't want to work for your own
that's
deal. You just going for what's already being offered to this nigga. It wasn't like it was on the table and they was looking at you like if we all gonna get put on the show, me, you, and they hit up fucking Aaron Monte or something.
How did he find out that Bernie was gonna get the deal?
Well, they said, and then,
he was connected.
But that
already.
was But that was what Bernie said.
And whoever that messy ass person that called Steve Harvey and told him, and then went back and called Bernie Mac and told him. I believe it was his
manager.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
because
that's what Bernie said.
Right
Bernie said when he asked him about it, Steve said he never. Fox said they talked to Steve.
Did they have the same manager?
And I'm not.
I hope not.
Nah.
Hey, what if?
But he said that it was pretty much. His management went and talked to Fox. Not
I'm
him.
mad. I haven't listened to that full episode.
And that's what, I've only seen clips, but I haven't seen that clip. But just that quote made me like, bro, like fuck out of here. Oh, can I eat too? Like that's if you go to Comedy Hype and look at the clip.
Well, that's the shit they gonna highlight.
I had to stop watching Comedy.
Certain shit I don't fuck with.
I had to stop watching.
Certain shit they be extra. Pierre be doing the most. Who did in the comments, y'all?
Yeah, Pierre, bro.
his white side be going ham. His white side be going ham. That nigga.
No. But I'm saying it's like, why? You know, like, come on.
You know, always the light skin.
You know what's funny?
That's the example you want to set for us right here. Like, come on, my nigga.
You know what?
I told you the difference.
You want to call yourself OG and shit?
I had this thing of and I say it. I have to say it damn near every episode. It's a difference between light skinned niggas and a nigga that's light. It's a very big fucking
You right.
difference.
You right.
Like,
You can
and
have black
like,
parents and be like,
yeah,
indeed.
it's just like some light skinned niggas do weird shit. But niggas have to learn. Niggas fuck with a nigga that's light, thinking he's a light skinned nigga.
But just know that
and
that
they be
light.
like, okay, this nigga cool.
Just know that light, that white juice is prevalent in that lightness, though.
That light,
Somewhere the juice is there.
the juice. He said the plantation juice.
Somewhere the juice.
The plantation juice.
The juice.
So, but I just saw that. And then he said in other comedy news, they saying like how Jamie Foxx is back and awake, and a lot of people like, did he have a stroke?
Nigga, I heard some conspiracy shit. Nigga, I heard that
Did
nigga.
Tom Cruise put a hit on him?
No, I heard Diddy did. I heard Diddy put a hit on this nigga Jamie Foxx. Bro, the
For what?
conspiracy
He
shit.
wasn't throwing the booty.
I don't know, nigga. I just heard that.
Wait a minute,
I just heard that.
bruh.
Wait, what?
It'd be a lot of it'd be a lot of weird
hold-
shit going on.
Wait a minute,
Niggas don't
nigga.
act. Niggas do not act surprised when Diddy's name comes up in anything, nigga. It's like
Anything
I thought the
what?
niggas
No.
was friends.
who? Diddy
Yeah,
ain't,
that's what
Diddy
I'm
ain't
saying.
friends with nobody, bro. Diddy
That's what
is
I'm
Diddy.
saying.
Diddy
This
ain't
nigga
friends
said
with
Diddy is
nobody.
Diddy.
Diddy is Diddy. Diddy is for Diddy, nigga. This
He
nigga
don't got no friends?
This nigga vampired Cassie for 10 years and his left hand got a baby with a Newport Beach bitch, nigga.
I feel
no
like
disrespect.
a nigga that smacked Drake. If you smack Drake, you really ain't got no real friends, nigga. Because that nigga Drake is friendly as fuck.
He's Canadian.
He the most friendliest nigga in the rap game.
the
You
nicest
smack that
niggas
nigga,
alive.
you just a rude nigga, man. You just out of your fucking mind.
I just look-
But that was his Suge Knight moment.
But that's what he always
You know what I'm
wanted.
saying?
But
Like, he
that's the
wanted to have
point.
a Suge Knight
But that's the
moment.
point. He
He
had to
wanted
have that
niggas to
moment
know
when
he had a
is
Suge
gone.
Knight moment.
When
'cause
Suge is gone
he
now.
got moments.
And
That nigga got moments.
who's
But he
better
needed
to
a
do
moment
it
for niggas
that's
to
not
know.
gonna retaliate?
That nigga Drake.
Drizzy, Aubrey. Before he was a
Sweetwater
six guy.
cornbread
What's my nigga
Drake.
name from Degrassi?
Wheelchair Jimmy.
Was it Wheelchair Jimmy?
Oh, I ain't never
I
seen
called
that
him
show.
Wheelchair Jimmy. They didn't. Call
I never-
him
I
that
never
because he was
seen
in
that
the-
show, bruh.
I grew up watching Degrassi before he was even on it.
Oh,
Degrassi
nah.
was a show that was on for years.
I watched
So-
Taj Mowry and Smart
Guy?
Hey,
Yeah,
last
that
time I
was
seen
it.
that nigga, he was playing for Westlake High School running back. That
Taj
nigga,
Mowry?
nigga was a beast, bro. Like I'm talking about. So I swear I was at the homie house. This had to be like 03, and the homie we was talking about. He was like, man, I saw something, and he just happened to turn the TV on in the game that Westlake was playing somebody. Soon as he turned the TV on, this nigga running. I'm talking about like Madden, juking niggas, spin moves. That nigga had at least 4 touchdowns in that game.
Nigga hitting the
And
L
that was the
button?
last time I actually seen literally
Nigga hitting the L
triangle
button.
and that's L and triangle. Nigga,
Nigga hitting the L1 on
the
niggas.
triangle
like,
is jump, nigga. You gotta. But I was like, bro, that nigga was a beast. That was the last time I seen him on anything other than a picture since he's grown up. But that was like 03, 04. And
No,
I'm like,
in
I'm
03.
surprised that nigga didn't go to like at least a college or something playing SC or something. 'cause
Nah,
he was a
in
beast.
03 it was L1, nigga. The
was-
triangle button didn't do that.
Before they
In 03.
reformatted shit, yeah. But that's back to the Diddy Jamie Foxx shit. Why would Diddy fuck off?
I don't look, man. I just say that's just in the conspiracy interwebs, nigga. I'm just saying.
Oh,
That's,
you be on the black web.
nah, I mean,
the
I
dark
just,
web.
I just be surfing, bro. Shit just pop up.
That shit is like,
When
hey,
niggas say that, I think about the Dave Chappelle episode where he was like,
Oh, when that nigga
if
walked
the internet
in
was
there.
real life.
oh, hey, bro, I can make I can make your penis 25% fatter. He was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm good, bro.
He said no additives either.
No additives. Ron Jeremy was in the cut, just flashing niggas and shit.
Hey.
He saw them goats walk in. He's like,
Saw
let me
the
go
goats
see.
walk in. Hell yeah. Niggas in no. Hey, and that
let me
shit
check
was
it out.
really like that though.
Literally.
Hey, I swear, as a
Ads,
kid,
yeah.
when I
pop-ups.
fucking first got my like the AOL fucking
The disc.
dial-up disc, bruh. Hey, I swear, niggas is just
Nigga, that Mozilla Firefox, that shit was slapping back then. Nigga, 040s, I was in that bitch.
nah. Yeah, I'm talking in the '90s, like when
Oh, you in it? Oh, yeah. You
'99, where like
I used to just throw
nigga,
them shit in the
everything
trash.
popped up.
I was still outside.
It
in the
was like
90s.
you click on one thing and 10 fucking windows pop up behind it, and it's like, bro, what the fuck is all this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to close all
And
that
it'd be like all little mini pornos, different ones playing at the
motherfuckers
same
giving
time.
head. You be like, what the fuck is this?
The mad
Hey, that
wild
shit
gifts,
fucked me
nigga.
up, man. Like,
money
The
shots.
wild gifts, nigga. You like, oh,
nigga
shit.
says money shots and giving head and just penetration entries. That's the gift, just entry.
click now.
Yeah, you just see this.
Click
this
now.
motherfucker.
Click
It
now
just
for
keeps
instant
showing.
access.
Right.
And I'm sitting there.
For
I'm
instant
like,
access.
damn,
do I-
this shit-
25%.
Well, it look kind of like.
How do I get out of this? That shit don't even say porn. It say zoom. don't you want to zoom? Like,
That shit was so open before because it wasn't no like restrictions on the internet like that.
yeah. Yeah, that age, that little age setting wasn't on that bitch
At all.
You couldn't put on there like I'm only 7.
Niggas was downloading. I can remember downloading porn trailers from fucking LimeWire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like
that was on accident because he thought he had the whole bitch.
I was like, this the trailer. That's good enough.
The 1 minute trailer.
No, they might be like 3 minutes.
This nigga used to rub one out.
It might be a block of trailers. It might be like Booty Talk 1 through 14, nigga. Then it might be like what big wet asses, big black wet asses.
They give you
5.
the trailer.
And it'd be like, so
This
you have
nigga
at least
wild.
like 7. You'd be like, damn, this like long.
This nigga used to smack one through to the Girls Gone Wild. The Girls Gone Wild commercial. He used to smack one to them bitches. That shit was like 30 seconds. Nigga.
Nah, they used to have the whole like remember they do like a 30-minute
Yeah, they would do
Oh, this nigga know the program.
No, they would do an hour.
They did,
They started
right?
doing like an hour, like a whole infomercial on like Get It.
Oh, y'all watched the whole infomercial?
I watched it before, just bored.
Y'all niggas ain't
But I
never
didn't-
study.
I didn't like to.
right now. Look,
But
you
I
said you
didn't-
watched the whole thing.
I watched some of it.
Bruh,
I watched
I
some
watched
of
all the
documentary.
uncut for sure.
No, BET
Oh, I
didn't
Uncut.
know what
That
video
was
was coming on.
that was real entertainment, nigga.
I ain't got no panties.
It was
on.
a real
Shout out
low
to the
key song.
nigga Wax a Million.
Yeah, we
My nigga
inter-
Wax a Million from Detroit.
Yeah, he interviewed
We
Wax a
interviewed
Million
him
like
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, word?
Nigga had him
Yeah.
on there via satellite, nigga.
Hell
Like,
yeah, that's what's
said
up.
It was like, I like saying via satellite, even though it's just a TV. But that shit, hey, a nigga from Uncut, Wax a Million. That nigga, that's part of all our teen childhood years, nigga. Like,
Hell yeah, I told that nigga, bro, I grew up like listening to your shit, bro. That was at all the house parties.
That
like,
shit slap.
come on, man.
That shit
I didn't know
slap.
where to find the music that was on Uncut, other than like the niggas like Pussy Pop and
LimeWire.
Ludacris.
YouTube.
I got it from LimeWire.
Yeah, that's true.
LimeWire.
Like the only niggas that kind of blew. Okay, the only
Bear
niggas that
Share,
blew up.
nigga.
But you got to remember, Tony a little older, so you know
Oh,
he
yeah.
wasn't. He
I was
wasn't
like
with the
22.
technology.
I was like 21 watching Uncut, nigga. Like he was like no older, like I'm in my 50s or something, nigga. I was watching that shit.
shit.
I looked at.
This nigga's
But
supposed to
I'm
be
not
way more
like
productive.
the only
He
niggas that
bullshit.
yeah. I'm sitting here at 2 a.m. just smoking, watching like damn her ass fat.
Right,
Like,
nigga, 21 watching Uncut, nigga,
but
that's for like
I was,
15
hey,
year
nigga, I
old.
ain't got shit to do. It's 1 a.m. Nigga, it's 2:30 a.m. Nigga,
Nigga, you supposed to be on the that nigga supposed to be on the
Because they
midnight
switched it.
shift, nigga.
They switched it from 3. At first, it was 1. It would come on after Midnight Love, and it would come on at 1.
It did.
It
you
would come
right.
on at- and
then
then-
you had the BT
And
Inspiration
then that
or
would
whatever
come on
was
at
right
2.
after.
And then they knew that shit was so raunchy, and they pushed it to like 3. And then they moved it back to 2. And then 3 would be the nigga screaming God and all that shit. That was the 3 a.m.
I'm gonna tell you,
So-
I used to leave a VHS on recording.
Oh, this
on the
nigga
fucking
scumbag.
I ain't
channel.
never went that far.
This
Because
nigga
I know,
scumbag.
but this is what happened, right? I ended up in the
made
end.
his own
In the
phone.
end, I had a 6-hour VHS tape, right?
Damn.
But I made a Comic View mixtape out of that
I've done
motherfucker because
that.
it was
I did
always
that.
Comic View,
Yes, Comic View first.
and then you would have the Midnight Love.
It would be the
and then
rerun
you
of
would
Comic View
have-
from 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because Comic View would come on at 6 and they'd replay it at 11.
So I would watch
Midnight
it at
Love,
6,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay, yeah, these niggas was funny.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna record it.
Same.
That's how I was
real
able to
shit.
judge it.
That's what's up.
That's real shit.
We had all of the we taped all of the Def Comedy Jams
Yeah.
back in the day. My parents, they taped all the Def Comedy Jams.
classic right
They
there.
let me they
Yeah.
let me watch those shits, bro. That's really how I got into stand up. Like that really set me
Oh, yeah,
up.
you grew
I
up
grew-
basically
hey.
with them in the household. Yeah, you was
Yeah.
able to watch them.
I can remember
when they was
watching
there.
the marathon of Def Comedy Jam. It was a New Year's Eve marathon, like 95. Nigga, and that was the first time I remember like laughing just for like from like we got like it's few, but I remember laughing from midnight, no, or before midnight, before the ball even dropped, till about like 3 a.m. Just so many different comics that I know now as legends. Like I'm talking about like in tears, like falling on the floor. Like these niggas was, and we all know it was funny, but it was just to see that, and I think that was when I first kind of was like, and I never was like I'm gonna be a comedian. Like I was rapping and doing other shit. I didn't, and everybody told me I should do the shit, and then it was like. When it worked, but it's like that. I felt that was an influence of. I felt I respected comedy so much that I didn't want to do it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like-
right.
Like I was like I always say, Patrice O'Neal.
You was in fan mode.
Yeah, and Patrice O'Neal, was my favorite, but watching Patrice O'Neal made me scared to do comedy. Like I used to look at Patrice O'Neal like I could never do this nigga like in front of like, and it wasn't the stage fright because I performed in other states rapping in front of hood bars,
Right,
concerts, shows. So that I felt that was the one foot up I had of I didn't have the stage fright shit starting comedy, but. I'm like, bro, man, I was like, these niggas, everybody just listening to this nigga just talk for like this long, and he bring it to this point, and then it's fucking hilarious, die out, and that just honestly made me, I could never do that shit, and I really thought that for years. And then once I saw certain people like Brendan Schaub do comedy, oh God, I literally saw him and was like, I could do this shit. Not like, not even on, but it was
Brendan Schaub
because
like that?
no, because I watched their podcast when it was good and I enjoyed it, and we're like literally the same size. We both 6'5", 250.
Okay.
So then I looked, and he even used to hit on that about people only think you can do shit when you're the size to just hit other niggas. Or just be a security guard.
I never looked at anything like that.
But that is kind of the vibe you get when either you go, hey, can you do security for me? Hey, can you? It's usually people don't think you can do more than one thing.
Yeah, you an overbearing nigga. They like, we need you to do some tall nigga shit.
So tall nigga, we got some debts.
Like they not asking you to do no technical shit.
Yeah, like exactly.
They like, hey, we just need this nigga to get shit off the shelf up there.
Like
nigga,
exactly. Like nigga, I do coding, nigga. Like but it was just off of that. When he did it, and then he was actually kind of good at it at first, and he was cool. And I watched his show. I wasn't a fan of his his comedy, but that just made me look at it like I could actually do that shit.
I never been like
doing that shit. And it was a year. He had been a year and a half in, and just watching his podcast, and I was just like, all right, like let me give it a try.
I always been a person that if I see something, I want to do that too. If it look fun.
Yeah.
Like I've always wanted to do everything. Wanted to be an astronaut. Wanted fucking Eddie Murphy made me wanted to be a cop, nigga.
That's
like
hilarious. You was gonna wear the Detroit Lion jacket,
nigga. I was gonna do the whole the whole shit, bro. That nigga made me wanted to be a detective, nigga, for sure.
Foley,
snitch and tough.
From the Detroit division. Like, what is the Detroit division?
I wanted to be a cop. Wanted to be a fucking astronaut. I wanted to be, the fucking Power Ranger. And then stand up comedy was another thing.
Power Ranger.
That made me seeing Chris Rock was like one of my first influences. So Chris Rock.
What you think about the news? Before we get out of here, what do you think about the new special, Chris Rock?
Oh, that bitch! I think it's dope.
You know,
I fuck with it, and especially the Will Smith section. That's the best section of the whole shit. That he got his little shit talking.
Shit off.
That shit made me proud. I was like, yeah, this nigga talking shit. I was on my way to do a show when I was listening to it, me and my homeboy. Oh. But yeah, man, just seeing comedy always made me want to do it. It never deterred me. It never was like, it was like, oh, that look, I could never be this funny. It was never about being as funny as who I idolized or who I wanted to be like, because I seen so many different comics. Yeah. So like from Robert Schimmel to George Carlin to John Leguizamo.
George Carlin was funny.
All the great Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, all of them, but just like
Robin Harris and
Robin, like seeing so many different people, it just made you want to be a part of that, and it didn't deter me. It was just like, oh, this is dope. And
that's what I kind of saying. It's like it's everything's a competition, but I look at comedy. One is like this genre, and I always say it's like it's the most accepting if you have the talent.
Right.
When you have and people see you working, you don't have to be the funniest, but when people see you, when they're out and you're out, that means I'm working because I'm out.
Right.
So if I keep seeing you when I'm out, that means, and I feel people respect that, and it kind of it's more accepting. Of,
for sure.
That's what I liked about comedy, and that's what I did come to see. It wasn't about I got to be funnier than the nigga I look up to. It's
right.
I have to use this technique to like perfect my shit. Right. So I'm funny in my shit, and people that find me funny, not to compare it to somebody else's funny. And that's like real shit. Like
comedy is just a way of seeing who someone is.
Yeah, they're just telling you about themselves.
And won't y'all tell everybody, who y'all are once again?
Oh, close this motherfucker. Cam, like,
we getting out of here?
Yeah, we got to close this motherfucker.
Yeah, man,
out.
just remember, comedy is, it's just a reflection of that person. That's how you form community. That's how you form teams. Everybody, you like somebody's funny, you end up liking that person. So,
functionality.
That's usually how that shit work. But yeah, man, I mean, we out here, we having a good time.
Where can we find you?
Man, IG.
All platforms.
Matter of fact, all social media, How to Be KJ, HOWTB TOBE KJ.
Oh, it's How to Be KJ. I thought it was like some African, like Hotep. I swear, like when I first seen it, I thought it was like some full actual middle name shit. And I was like, I never look at How to Be. Okay. He just blew my mind with that shit. Oh bad. How to Be KJ.
Wow.
All platforms. It's
wild
Tony
boy.
Grams. It's your boy Tony Grams, Innovative Comedy. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. And
Indeed.
Got some shows coming up. We're going to have the 100th episode comedy special at the 33rd Compound, May 31st.
For sure.
He gonna be on it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there.
So we got that crazy. It's going to be a bunch of dope other comics on this shit. So make sure you pull up. I got some other stuff coming up on the 27th with Aaron Monte. And the details, just follow my page. Check
Shout
my
out
story.
Monte.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. And he going to be on the special too. So like I said, we got some shit coming. So
Boss
we
down.
in here. Innovative Comedy.
Boss down.
I am Cool Ass Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Make sure you tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. We out of this motherfucker.
Indeed.
Innovative Comedy.